Welcome back, guys. I am in the Cove at Westport here in Port Charlotte, Florida. Going to do a real quick one for you today. And just want to touch on a couple of things with the Airbnb and rental situation, but I'll also take you through one of the new Taylor Morrison models here, show you what about 550 currently gets you for anybody that's interested. Right off the bat, Florida Senate Bill 280, looking to highly regulate Airbnbs in the state. And it's not necessarily about what you think it is, as many people are probably saying, okay, good, we need to get these under control. It's really, and stop so many people from doing short-term rentals, really more of a regulation, registration kind of thing. So looks like the new bill would obviously make them register with the state. You've got to register your rental. That's kind of been a thing for a while, though people have been skirting it. It's also going to be subject to certain inspections and requirements, like someone will most likely need to be available to help anybody on the premises, answer questions, take complaints 7 days a week. So if you're an absentee owner, that can be a little hard if you're not looking to mix in with a property management company. Some of the language in the bill, as I understand it, would also make advertisers or anyone who hosts these things on their websites like Airbnb, VRBO, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, the way I read it made it sound like they may be responsible for making sure that these owners pay their taxes in the form of them collecting them at the time people book. And that's really what's kicking all of this off. Is there's a lot of owners that are doing this. They're not registered. They are not disclosing their profits. They're not really paying any taxes on this short-term rental income, and the government wants a piece of that. So before we get all, happy about, it's going to stop the short-term rental frenzy, it's going to discourage it for sure, but I don't think it's going to put an end to it as a whole. As you guys can see down the block, many a house going up, and in front of me, the same. So the consequences of not adhering to these rules, these inspections, obviously are going to be fines. They can be suspensions of your short-term rental license, things like that. This is kind of similar to what we saw happen in Canada and other states that have instituted it. And we saw New York City, and we saw Airbnbs hit the market like crazy. If that happens here right now, on top of all the inventory we have, I mean, it's just like every other week, it's something else that's coming out with a reason why more inventory is going to come on the market. It's kind of nuts right now. You guys all know the other issues we're facing and things like that. But if you've managed to hang on to your Airbnb and it's still profitable, I think this could push some people over the edge. This could make some people say, no, I'm done. I'm selling. But again, it's really more to make sure that the tax man gets his cut and knows what's going on. Also in rental land this week, the FTC putting out a joint legal brief basically stating that if landlords collude to fix prices, it doesn't matter if they use a software to do it or they do it personally in between each other. They still feel that that's illegal. And that's kind of how I feel. So if you guys don't know or haven't heard, there's a price fixing case going on right now because, landlords across the country are using AI programs to simultaneously adjust and fix rents on properties to keep everything in certain areas about the same price. It's designed from the landlord's point of view to try to maximize the most rent you can get at any given time. What it's doing is basically showing price collusion. And people who are proponents of it have argued that, well, we're not really doing any price collusion. The FTC issued a brief and said, yeah, but the AI is, and we kind of feel like that's the same thing. So that could be a very big blow to that case. Again, it's still pending. Interested to see where it goes. I don't know. Rentals around here right now are tough. As I've mentioned before, guys, things that I think should be renting are not moving. And I don't know what the price floor is now. It's because it's below what I thought it would be. And we had good old Jay Powell testifying the other day, telling people that rents are up 20% since 2020. And that's true. And they are seeing slower increases. They're saying nationwide they're still going up, though myself and a couple rental managers I work with would argue not really a case around here. Where is where we're asking. But I understand, one place is not indicative of every area. But going down is really what we're looking for. There are some areas of the country where rents are actually declining year over year. I mean, they've got a extremely long way to go, but housing is an enormous portion of the CPI still. And all this, I don't have any of the stats on any of this. This is all, they're doing this all on their own, you know what I mean? Like, just what I'm seeing are a lot of price drops, a lot of inventory, and none of this is on the MLS, guys. None of this is on the MLS yet. So this is what, when people ask me, how does this problem get solved? This is kind of how it gets solved, you know? Supply will bring down prices eventually. High interest rates will bring down prices eventually. Real estate does not move fast, but we are seeing this happen already with the immense price cuts, with the deals people are getting on existing homes. So if this continues in this direction, I've always said, guys, I would love for it to be 2019 prices again. I'd buy 4 houses, but I don't know. So that's a scenario we have to start considering, is really, what does a soft landing look like? It just looks like no more price growth for a while, potentially. So while, yes, there is a very high amount of inventory, record inventory for some places like Charlotte County, and it's going up in other areas, it's going to get knocked down when we get February's numbers. It's going to get knocked down when we get March numbers, but to what degree? That's going to tell the tale at the end of the day. All right, guys, and since we're in Westport today, I will take you through this new Taylor Morrison build. This is the Amelia model. It's got 4 beds, 3.5 baths, just over 2,700 square feet. All right, guys, we'll do this real quick. Coming through the front entryway. Got your foyer entry area here. You got an office bedroom over here on the right, double glass doors taking you out. Going to cut you off before the living area, show you the 2-car garage. We've got a little desk area here. Brings you into the laundry room that also connects to your master closet, which is pretty cool. Going across the hall, guest bathroom, half bath right there on your left. We've got the first guest bedroom. Also has its own full bath, which is pretty cool. Spinning you down the hallway, another guest bathroom. Your 3rd bedroom here. Take you back out into the living space. We've got the dining area over here on the right. You can see living area, kitchen in the background. Triple sliders out to the covered area. Got a nice little walk-in pantry there. Decent size island. You got your farmer's sink. Here's your patio space, lake view. Take you into the master bedroom right here. Now you got 3 windows in the master. We'll spin you through to the master bath. Got a pretty cool shower setup in here. Dual shower head, glass wall. And that's going to lead you into the master closet, which again, once we spin, connects right to your laundry room, which is a new feature I'm seeing on a lot of new builds. It's really cool, and you can take this right out to the garage. While talking about rentals, guys, I have to walk past this apartment complex again. This is the Springs at Westport. These are under construction now for a couple of years. Actually, I was here in, I want to say August, doing a video, and they were basically in the same state, but they look like they're getting close to completion on some of them. And when people ask me, you know, what's going to change the rental market and what's going to change the housing market, it's the same answer. It's the new construction. And they are building a lot of these guys. So we have a lot of rental inventory right now, and these are not on the market yet. And this is just one place. You guys know they're building them everywhere. Same thing with the new construction. When you look at the thousands of homes that they're building in the areas I'm walking through, even if you think their prices are insane, the effect that they're going to have on the market is going to be extremely noticeable. Well, guys, it's officially raining on me. This is a first for one of my videos. I've never gotten caught in a storm in 1 year. I've been filming for 1 year now on YouTube. This is the first time, though I haven't been walking as much as you guys know. So a question I get asked too is, all the problems with condos, all the problems with townhomes, do I see that affecting the single family home market? Maybe down in that starter home range, it can do that. I'm not quite sure. They're 2 very different buyers. It has been a rare occurrence that I have found someone is looking at single family homes and also townhomes and condos at the same time. If anything, they're looking at townhomes and they're looking at single family homes in an association or an HOA. They generally don't cross paths, but you know, condos, we don't know how that's going to get solved, guys. And the vibe is that something needs to be done, or prices drastically need to fall on these things because they are piling up extremely fast. Here comes the storm. I got to get out of here. And just before I do, guys, because I'm showing you all the new construction apartments, houses, you've seen it all, but across the street, This is going to keep going for years, guys. There's no plan on stopping. Last time I was here, this wasn't even cleared. That is what I got for today, guys. Thanks for joining me on this one. If you like this video, give me a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.